Max Verstappen's camp is under fire. Red Bull is in chaos, and Mercedes may be waiting in the wings. From Horner's exit to whispers of a team name change, here's what's really shaking up the F1 paddock. Former F1 driver Martin Brundle has thrown a sharp jab at Max Verstappen's inner circle, accusing them of lobbing grenades at Red Bull in the wake of Christian Horner's sudden departure. After more than 2 decades at the helm, Horner and Red Bull officially split last week, fueling a wave of speculation over what really triggered the move. One circulating theory: Red Bull may have cut ties with Horner to keep Verstappen on board for 2026, rather than see him defect to Mercedes. While there's still no official word on the exact reasons behind Horner's ousting, Brundle isn't convinced the reigning champ's camp is entirely innocent, especially given the outspoken role of Max's father, Jos Verstappen. Jos has openly criticized Horner in the press, questioning his ability to lead the team. Weighing in on whether Team Verstappen played a role in the shakeup, Brundle shared his thoughts during the latest Sky F1 podcast. "I don't know, but what's absolutely clear is that the Verstappen camp have been lobbing in hand grenades for quite some months now, and some of them have gone off, and it's been pretty relentless in that respect. And I think at times Max's dad Jos has made it absolutely clear that he thinks Christian shouldn't be leading the company and leading the team. So I would say yes, they've played a key role in Christian's exit. But I say unless you're in the office behind closed doors, then you don't know for certain. But there are certain things I do know, and certain things I have seen and heard that make me think they were pretty involved in this decision." As the F1 world speculates over Max Verstappen's next move for the 2026 season reset, Red Bull or Mercedes, one unexpected voice may have dropped a major clue. Nelson Piquet Jr., brother of Verstappen's partner Kelly, casually suggested the Dutch star will be with the Brackley-based Mercedes team next year. Was it an accidental slip or a hint that slipped through the cracks? Piquet Jr. made the eyebrow-raising comment during a recent appearance on the Pelas Pista podcast with Tiago Alves, where he discussed everything from the British Grand Prix to Verstappen's uncertain future. While weighing in on Mercedes' underwhelming Silverstone performance, the Brazilian may have said more than he meant to. "Who knows next year with Max there, they are talking, everyone knows right, just missing final contract details, but everyone knows that it's an option. They are talking." When asked if Max Verstappen might take a sabbatical, or if he's locked in for the 2026 F1 grid, Nelson Piquet Jr. didn't hesitate. His response? A confident nod toward continuity, though his wording raised a few eyebrows. Piquet Jr. He will be. Until August, he needs to have made a decision. They will either get the final details right or not. But I think it would be pretty cool. Alves. To switch or to stay? To switch. Andrea Kimi Antonelli has signaled he's game for the challenge, open to partnering with Max Verstappen at Mercedes if the team decides to shake things up. As fresh talks between Mercedes and Verstappen's camp heat up, the spotlight has turned to the team's current driver lineup and whether big changes are brewing for 2026. If Verstappen does make the jump, it would mean either Antonelli or George Russell would be left without a seat. But the young Italian, who claimed his first F1 podium in Canada just last month, isn't sweating it. He's made it clear he's not worried about being sidelined, and he's more than ready to go toe-to-toe with the reigning world champ. Speaking to Sky Sports F1, Antonelli stressed how valuable his time alongside Russell has been, but didn't shy away when asked who he'd prefer as a teammate come 2026, Russell or Verstappen. "I don't mind, to be honest. They are two very good drivers. I'm very happy with George. I'm finding that there is a really good dynamic in the team at the moment." Meanwhile, former F1 driver Martin Brundle has raised a cautionary flag, questioning whether throwing Max Verstappen into the opposite garage could actually stunt Andrea Kimi Antonelli's growth. Brundle pointed out that since Daniel Ricciardo's exit in 2018, Verstappen has systematically dismantled every teammate who's come his way, turning Red Bull's second seat into something of a career trap. With that reputation following Verstappen wherever he goes, Brundle wonders, would sharing a garage with the Dutch juggernaut accelerate Antonelli's rise or derail it before it even gets going? I think Mercedes and Toto in particular are so invested in Kimi Antonelli as the future star. And I know that George has been making contact with other teams, Brundle said. Would they want to risk putting Antonelli, their future star, up against Max Verstappen? Max has broken a lot of teammates because of speed. Would they want to risk putting Antonelli, their future star, up against Max Verstappen? Max has broken a lot of teammates because of speed. And Max comes with a little bit of baggage. It's not the easiest group to handle. And he's broken his teammates. We'll have to wait and see exactly how that plays out. But I can see why. If you're running a Formula One team and Verstappen is in the marketplace, you've got to consider hiring him. Despite all the swirling rumours, it turns out Toto Wolff and Max Verstappen didn't even cross paths in Sardinia. And while many assumed Christian Horner's exit might boost Red Bull's chances of keeping Verstappen, the reality might be more complicated. Although Verstappen isn't expected to jump ship before 2027, he's keeping a close eye on how the field reshapes under the 2026 regulations. Mercedes are widely tipped to produce the strongest power unit, but until the cars roll out, that's still speculation. Meanwhile, Red Bull is banking on its upcoming works partnership with Ford to deliver a package compelling enough to keep their star driver right where he is. Max Verstappen is proving to be both Red Bull's greatest asset and their most expensive one, costing the team up to £59 million per year under a contract that runs through 2028. While a move to Mercedes could ease Red Bull's financial strain, losing Verstappen would be a blow they simply can't afford. The team is already reeling from a wave of high-profile exits, including Adrian Newey, Jonathan Wheatley, Rob Marshall, and most recently, Christian Horner. With Pierre Wache now leading a struggling technical department, performance has dipped. The second Red Bull car has managed just 7 points all season, as both Liam Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda continue to battle an underperforming RB21. Without Verstappen's heroics, Red Bull would be languishing at the bottom of the constructors' standings, making his presence absolutely vital. Desperate to hold on to their star driver, Red Bull may even be considering extreme measures. One jaw-dropping report suggests the team might allow Verstappen to rename the outfit if it helps convince him to stay. Max Verstappen holds the keys to Red Bull's future, and maybe even its name. With drama, power plays, and big decisions looming, this story's far from over. Subscribe for more F1 intrigue and drop your thoughts in the comments below.